Hey gang, Joyce with Skipping Calves Farms here. This bathtub is proving to be all I can handle and then some. I don't know how much it weighs, but I can't even lift it up off the ground. And it had been sitting in that same spot for so long that the wood that was all underneath it had all rotted down, and it was sitting on 3 of its legs, and the legs were all, there's a hole right here where the one leg was. That leg was on the tub and down in the ground. The other one was sitting over there, and that's one of the reasons why it was on the wood, because I couldn't get the fourth leg to stick. And then the 2 legs in the front, you can see, let's come around here, the 2 legs here in the front, well, that leg right there was digging right down there in the dirt, and I couldn't get it to move. So said a little prayer, and I got a little strap and attached it to the ball on the back of that old Simplicity lawnmower that's rusting away. But it was enough to be able to drag this. What I could do is I could tighten down this strap and then lift up on the strap and get it to slide just a little bit. And once I got it to slide a few inches, I was able to get that board out and underneath that leg. And now I'm able to slide it a little bit easier. But if you go back and look at the video I just posted, showing what I was planning to do, you can see, and you can see the shadow here, the bathtub was sitting upright this way, and it had that seed spreader inside of it, and it was sitting up in this side, and everything was all grown up and around it. So I have gotten it moved. I've gotten moved about halfway to where I need it to go. I tell you what, gang, it's been over an hour and I've only moved it about 3 feet. But I wasn't able to move it just with the ratchet strap, but I could tighten the strap down and then lift up on it and pull it up. Lift it up and pull it that way a few inches, and then tighten the strap, and then, what they say, wash, rinse, and repeat. So this is where I'm at. At least I've got it past the front of the 4x4 for underneath the roof of the camper. So I'm hoping I can make it the next few feet, and then I got to decide, do I flip it back this way so it's on those 2 legs again and sitting on the bottom and the back, sitting just on the ground on the back or on wood, or do I leave it on its edge, or do I turn it upside down? So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I think if it were up to me, I'd probably put a piece of wood across the back of it this way and tilt it a little bit so it's tilted over this way instead of this way, and have the front end over here by the back of the tire, and have this post be about in the middle of it. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that happen or not. So I just needed to take a break. And I thought, well, you know, here I am, this crazy old woman, trying to move. I don't know, this thing must weigh a couple 100 pounds. I mean, it's huge. There's no, I can't even get it off the ground. I was afraid to turn it over because I didn't think, and I was probably correct, I would not have been able to get it back over. So I was able to get it on its side. But I don't think I could have turned it all the way over. So with that, I'm going to continue to try and pull it this way and see if maybe I can get it to turn this way a little bit. And if I can get it to turn that way a little bit, I might be able to lean it this way. I don't know, but I appreciate you guys listening, because it kind of helps me. You know, when you talk about something to yourself, it makes a little more sense. So, I just heard something, and it's Miss Lucy, our resident feline supervisor, is here, going through the grass jungle to find out, Mom, what crazy stuff are you doing? Hi, Miss Lucy. Hi, sweetie. Yeah. She's such a sweetie pie. She really is. You're such a sweetie pie. Yeah. Okay. So, gotta be the inspector. Check things out. Nothing knows comfort like a cat, that's for sure. So, with that interlude, I'm going to get me a drink of water, and then I'm going to get back to cranking and lifting and pulling. So wish me luck. Whatever you do, blessings for the day, and just keep chasing the dream.